Hi everyone, Crystal with Crystal Clear College Planning. This week I ran a poll to find out how confident you guys feel about your family's college plan. And I honestly expected a mix of results, and that is not what we got. We saw something very much focused on two things. I don't know where to start, and we already feel behind, with one family saying that they had a plan in regards to what it is that they're doing. So I just want you to know everybody else feels in the same boat that you are. You are not behind. It's just a struggle of trying to figure out how to navigate that process. All of these things feel like they're coming at you all at once. So, one of the things that I want to make sure that you understand as some of these steps, and I have a graphic that I'm going to share with you that can kind of roadmap out and give you more structure into this. And I've worked with thousands of families at this point, and I one of the things that we've noticed is that parents will often think maybe college planning doesn't start until senior year, or others might think it starts when standardized testing happens. Some believe it's just about getting good grades. And the reality is, it's not just one big event that is going to be what we're looking at, right? It's a series of small decisions that is going to be building over the 4 years that they're in high school. And so the families that feel the least stress they're the ones that are figuring out what that strategy is each step of the way, and then where you fall now, and then what is that next action that you can take. So I'm going to show you what this roadmap looks like. And so I think this makes it a little bit easier to understand, right? Instead of thinking about college as like a big mountain, you're looking at it as a game board. So you don't have to like jump to the finish line, right? You have to just figure out what square are you standing on now, and now what is that step that I need to take in order to get to the next thing. So you're going to see on here freshman year, we're looking at kind of figuring out just what are our financial goals, what does that picture look like, how much are we willing or able to spend on college, and it might sound crazy starting to explore our interests, and that can be simple. It's really just starting to get the wheels spinning and getting them to start thinking about how they can investigate these things, and they will continue to do that throughout the entire process in high school. Um, and then for the parents, it's learning the basics of financial aid. And then what does that really mean in terms of strategy and what we can employ in building that plan to save and pay for college that's strategic. And then as we start to enter into sophomore year, getting a little bit more fine-tuned on what is that major or pathway and exploring what that means, and finding different ways to do that, strengthening our academics and finding ways to get involved, and really starting to develop out our college list. What does that good academic, social, and financial fit mean to us? And what's really great is then you can start to get on college campuses and feel that vibe and get that experience. And yet again, all things that you will continue to do throughout junior year as well. And then junior year, though, you're starting to dive into the new stuff of standardized testing and building your LinkedIn profile and taking advantage of more internships or summer programs and leadership opportunities. And then you start preparing for applications. So essays, requesting letters of recommendation. And then come senior year, that is where we're going to then fill out financial aid forms, getting those all submitted timely to the colleges. Then we're going to wait to hear back from our schools. We're going to review those offers. We're going to appeal where it's appropriate. And then you're going to make a final decision. You've done all of this work over the course of high school. And now we're going to decide what is going to make the best fit for us based on all of the different factors. And then we're going to do that college transition. So what is going to be setting our students up for success once they're at college, and then the years beyond. So I want you to have like the biggest takeaway in regards to this is you don't need to know every single step, right? You just need to know what the next one is for you. So whether your student is a freshman or a junior, right? Like there is a logical place for you to begin in this process, and that's what starts to take the overwhelm out of this process. So if you're watching this and then you're wondering like, okay, so where are we on this roadmap and what is this next step? That is what we help families figure out. So every family situation is different. Some students are ahead in certain areas and others, are just kind of struggling to get out of their own way. Like literally just had a conversation with a kid where it was like, so it sounds like we need to just get you out of your own way because you're putting kind of a roadblock up here that you're kind of forecasting, you're future casting and stressing yourself out, and we don't need that. we need to just think about what can we do now, what is the next best step, and how can we then take that action. And maybe it means we need to have a stronger admission strategy. Maybe we need to look at financial aid, and see where we're going to qualify for more money, right? Like each one of these conversations makes it unique for you, and finding out then what that is, and putting you on that track during that consultation. So that is what I would encourage. Is if you would really like some clarity, there is a link below. I'm happy to have a conversation with you about where are you now and what is your next step, so that you're moving forward with more confidence in this process and not then questioning like I'm late or I don't know where to start. There is an answer. It's just a matter of taking that quick action and making it happen. So I hope this was helpful, to see where you are on the board, and what then your next step can be. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and like and follow for more tips on admissions and financial aid.